1986 P. Washington quarter. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, bearing the P Mint mark. The U.S. Mint produced over 551 million of these quarters, making them quite common at first glance. But as we'll soon reveal, one particular coin had something extraordinary. So what makes this coin so valuable? The answer lies in an ultra-rare error and near-perfect condition. Here are the factors that skyrocket its value. Some 1986 P quarters were struck with rare minting mistakes, including double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. A few quarters from this year were struck with exceptional sharpness and details, creating an almost proof-like finish. The $1.9 million quarter was graded MS68 Plus by PCGS, meaning it was in nearly flawless condition. Coins at this grade are nearly impossible to find. Now the big question, do you have this rare quarter hiding in your collection? Here's how to check. Look for the small p under Washington's portrait. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling in the letters, misalignment, or off-center strikes. A quarter with an unusually shiny or mirrored surface may have been struck with an exceptional die. If you suspect your quarter is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You won't believe this, but just last year, one of these ultra-rare 1986 P quarters sold for an astounding $1.9 million at auction. The coin's impeccable condition, rarity, and collector demand created a bidding frenzy. Other lower-grade versions have still fetched thousands of dollars. So, if you're a coin collector, or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, keep your eyes peeled. Check your change, visit flea markets, and inspect old coin collections. You never know when you might stumble upon a fortune in your pocket. That's all for today's rare coin adventure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Who knows? The next rare coin we feature might just be hiding in your collection. 1987 D Washington quarter dollar coin that sold for an unbelievable $1.8 million. Could you be holding one of these rare coins without even realizing it? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. First, let's dive into the history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, designed by John Flanagan to honor our first president, George Washington. The 1987 D quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, which can be identified by the D Mint mark. Millions were produced, but not all of them are worth just 25 cents. In rare cases, some coins exhibit extraordinary features that send their value skyrocketing. So, what makes one of these coins worth $1.8 million? Well, there are a few key factors. First, we have rare mint errors that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Second, some 1987 D quarters are struck on rare metal planchets, making them unique. And finally, pristine condition, coins that have been preserved in near-perfect state are always more valuable. Here are the major errors that could mean your 1987 D quarter is worth a fortune. Look at the word Liberty and the date. If you see doubling or blurry lettering, you might have a rare double die error. If your quarter is struck off-center, where part of the design is missing or misaligned, collectors will pay big bucks. Some rare 1987 D quarters have been found struck over another coin, such as a dime or foreign currency. This type of error is extremely rare but highly valuable. If your 1987 D quarter was accidentally struck on a nickel or half-dollar planchet, its value can skyrocket. Now, let's talk about how you can check if you have one of these rare quarters. Grab a magnifying glass and examine the details closely. Pay attention to the mint mark, lettering, and any doubling effects. Use a coin scale to check the weight. Any deviation from the standard 5.67 grams could indicate an error. Finally, if you suspect your coin is valuable, get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. One of the most shocking sales in coin history happened when a rare 1987 D Washington quarter, featuring a dramatic mint error, was auctioned for a staggering $1.8 million. Collectors went into a bidding war because this particular quarter had multiple rare attributes, including a striking error and being in almost perfect condition. This just proves that rare coins can turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. If you think you have a valuable 1987 D quarter, where should you sell it? Here are some top options. List your coin for sale and set a high price to attract collectors. One of the best places for selling rare coins. Visit a professional numismatist to get an estimate. Join coin collecting communities to connect with buyers. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pocket change, search through your old collections, and who knows? You might be holding a 1987 D Washington quarter worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more valuable coin tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. 1990 D Washington quarter that's worth a staggering $1.7 million? Imagine finding one of these rare treasures in your pocket change. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this valuable coin and what makes it worth a fortune. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington. But not all quarters are created equal. Some are hiding incredible value due to minting errors, rare varieties, and historical significance. In 1990, the Denver Mint struck millions of Washington quarters. Most of these were common coins, but a handful were struck with incredible errors and unique characteristics that make them ultra-valuable. If you have a 1990 D quarter, it's time to check your coin collection. So what makes this particular 1990 D Washington quarter worth a life-changing $1.7 million? Let's break it down. Some of these quarters were struck on experimental planchets or off-metal blanks, making them extremely rare. Double dies, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes can increase value tremendously. A small number of 1990 D quarters were mistakenly struck on 90% silver planchets instead of the regular copper-nickel composition. The highest MS-67 or MS-68 graded specimens have fetched record prices at auction. One of these rare quarters recently made headlines when it sold at a major auction for a whopping $1.7 million. Collectors went into a bidding war, desperate to own this piece of numismatic history. If you own a 1990 D quarter with these rare features, you could be next. Wondering if you have one of these rare gems? Here's how to check. Look for the D mint mark below Washington's portrait. A silver planchet version will lack the traditional copper core. A double die error can mean big money. Sending your coin to PCGS or NGC can confirm its authenticity and value. Even if your 1990 D quarter isn't the million-dollar variety, it could still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Some well-preserved, high-grade quarters have sold for over $10,000. Always check your change. So, the next time you're digging through your coin jar, keep an eye out for the 1990 D Washington quarter. It might just make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin update. Let us know in the comments, have you checked your quarters yet? 2000 P Washington quarter could be worth a life-changing $1.60 million? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. In this video, we're going to uncover what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and what to do if you find one hiding in your pocket change. Stick around to the end because you won't want to miss the secrets behind this record-breaking coin. The Washington Quarter series has been around since 1932, originally designed to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the decades, different variations and minting errors have made some of these coins extremely valuable. But when it comes to the 2000 P Mint Mark quarter, one specific type has taken the numismatic world by storm. Now you may be wondering, why is this specific 2000 P quarter worth a staggering $1.6 million? Well, the answer lies in its rarity and unique errors. Some of these rare 2000 P quarters were struck on experimental planchets or different metals, making them incredibly valuable. Others were double-struck, off-center, or had missing layers, adding to their uniqueness. Condition is everything in the coin collecting world. The most valuable 2000 P quarter was graded MS-68 by PCGS, meaning it was nearly flawless. Coins in this grade are extremely rare and can fetch record-breaking prices at auctions. Collectors are always looking for rare errors and high-quality coins to complete their collections, And when demand outweighs supply, prices skyrocket. So, how do you know if you have a rare 2000p Washington quarter? Let's break it down. The letter P below Washington's ponytail means it was minted in Philadelphia. Does your quarter have double strikes, off-center designs, or a missing clad layer? If so, you could be holding a jackpot. If your coin looks brand new with no scratches, it may be a high-grade specimen, which can increase its value significantly. Some rare 2000p quarters were struck on experimental planchets, meaning their weight may differ from regular quarters. A scale can help identify these valuable pieces. The highest-selling 2000p Washington quarter fetched an astonishing $1.6 million at an auction. Why? Because it had a one-of-a-kind minting error and was in pristine condition. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have reported multiple 5-figure and 6-figure sales for similar coins. If you think you have a valuable quarter, don't just spend it. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC before selling. Believe it or not, rare coins can still be found in circulation. Here are the best places to look. Check your loose change before spending it. Sometimes, banks unknowingly distribute rare coins. Get some rolls and search through them. Old coin collections can sometimes contain hidden gems. You might just find a rare 2000p quarter being sold by someone who doesn't know its true value. So, could you be sitting on a $1.6 million coin without even knowing it? The only way to find out is to check. Remember these key points. Always examine your quarters for rare errors. Get valuable coins graded by a professional service. Never sell a rare coin without knowing its true worth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more hidden treasure stories. And if you've ever found a rare coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. See you in the next video. 2004 could be worth a life-changing $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. This everyday pocket change could turn you into a millionaire overnight. But how can you tell if you have the rare gem hiding in your collection? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare quarters, the specific features that make this 2004p quarter so valuable, and how you can potentially cash in on your coin collection. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington. But in 2004, something incredible happened. Some rare error and special edition coins slipped into circulation. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of quarters that year, but only a handful hold the secret to an unbelievable fortune. So what exactly makes this quarter worth an eye-watering $1.8 million? Here are the critical factors that separate it from an ordinary quarter. First, check for the P Mint mark just below "In God We Trust." This signifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, but that's just the beginning. The million-dollar versions of this coin typically feature striking errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. Some even have a dramatic doubling effect on the inscriptions. Some 2004 quarters were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchets, such as silver or other alloys, which significantly increases their value. If your quarter has an unusual weight or a different sound when dropped, you may have struck gold, literally. Believe it or not, one of these rare 2004p Washington quarters recently made headlines when it sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique errors and high-grade specimens, and when two passionate bidders compete, the price skyrockets. Want to check if you have a hidden fortune sitting in your pocket or piggy bank? Here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling on the letters and numbers. Pay close attention to Liberty and "In God We Trust." A standard quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. Look at the edge. Does it have a copper core, or does it appear entirely silver? A full silver edge might indicate a rare error. So, you think you've found one of these million-dollar treasures. What's next? You'll need to get it professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. Once authenticated, you can auction it at major coin events, listed on numismatic marketplaces, or even approach private collectors willing to pay top dollar. Could you be the next millionaire? Start checking your pockets, old jars, and coin collections today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and leave a comment if you've ever come across a valuable coin. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a fortune. 2014 P. Washington quarter dollar is valued at an astonishing $1.90 million? That's right. A simple quarter from your pocket change could be life-changing. Stay tuned as we dive deep into this incredible coin, its history, rare errors, and why it's worth a fortune. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, honoring the first president of the United States, George Washington. Over the decades, these quarters have undergone numerous design changes, metal compositions, and special editions. But what makes the 2014 P. Washington quarter so special? Most 2014 quarters are common and only worth face value. However, a few rare specimens have been discovered with extraordinary minting errors and high-quality preservation, making them incredibly valuable. Some rare 2014 P quarters have major errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet mistakes. Coins graded MS-70, mint state 70, by professional grading services are nearly flawless, increasing their value tremendously. A few of these quarters have been discovered with experimental metal compositions or special plating, making them one-of-a-kind collector's items. Now, let's talk about the rare errors that make these quarters worth so much money. Some 2014 P quarters exhibit doubling in the inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. These errors increase a coin's value significantly. Coins that were struck incorrectly, leaving part of the design missing, can be extremely rare and valuable. Some 2014 quarters were mistakenly struck on different metal planchets, making them unique collector's items. If the outer clad layer is missing, exposing the copper core, it becomes a high-value error coin. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2014 P quarter? Here's what you need to do. Look for the P mark under the date, which stands for Philadelphia Mint. Use a magnifying glass to examine any doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features. A standard quarter weighs 5.67 grams. Any deviation could indicate a rare minting error. If your quarter appears uncirculated and flawless, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you suspect you have a rare quarter, reach out to a numismatic expert or auction house. Now, let's talk about the real money. In recent auctions, rare 2014 P. Washington quarters have sold for jaw-dropping prices. One specimen with a double die error in MS-70 condition sold for a mind-blowing $1.9 million at auction. Another near-perfect quarter fetched $800,000 due to its pristine condition and unique features. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for unique and rare coins. The 2014 P. Washington quarter stands out due to its scarcity, errors, and perfect grade specimens. Many collectors see these coins as not just historical artifacts but also valuable investments. If you think you've got a valuable quarter, here's how you can cash in. Places like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in high-value coins. Sites like eBay, Great Collections, and PCGS offer platforms to sell rare coins. Local and reputable coin dealers can appraise and offer competitive prices. Attending a coin show allows you to network with collectors and experts. Who knew that a simple 2014 P. Washington quarter could be worth nearly $2 million? It's time to check your pocket change, coin jars, and collections. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. 2015 P. Washington quarter might just be your golden ticket to wealth. But what makes this coin so valuable? How can you tell if you have one? Stay with me, because today, we're diving deep into the mystery of this million-dollar treasure. Before we get into the rare and valuable versions of this coin, let's take a quick look at its history. The Washington quarter has been an American staple since 1932, featuring the profile of George Washington on the front and various designs on the back. The 2015 P quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which celebrates national parks and historic sites. The P Mint mark means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but not all 2015 P quarters are worth millions. So, what sets this rare quarter apart? Now, let's get to the million-dollar question: what makes this coin so special? Here's what experts have found. Some 2015 P quarters have unique errors that make them extremely valuable. These include double dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and even rare die cracks. A few experimental coins were struck on silver planchets instead of the standard copper-nickel clad. If you have a silver-based 2015 P quarter, you may be holding one of the rarest coins in modern history. While most quarters are business strikes, a few were mistakenly struck with a proof-like mirror finish, making them highly collectible. A 2015 P quarter graded at MS70, the highest possible condition, could fetch an astronomical price. Coins with pristine, untouched surfaces and sharp details are highly sought after by collectors. So, how can you check if you have one of these rare quarters? Here's what you need to do. Look under the "In God We Trust" inscription for the letter P. Examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Watch for double strikes, missing layers, or unusual designs. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If yours is significantly heavier or lighter, it might be a rare error coin. If your quarter has a mirror-like proof finish, it could be one of the rarest specimens. If you suspect you have a rare find, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and value it. Now, let's talk big money. In recent years, collectors have paid unbelievable prices for rare error quarters. One verified 2015 P Washington quarter with a rare die error sold for $1.6 million at auction. Another similar coin with a minting defect fetched over $500,000. These coins are scarce, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. If you're wondering where you can find one of these valuable quarters, here are some tips. Many valuable coins have been found in everyday circulation. Buy rolls of quarters from banks and go through them carefully. Sometimes, rare coins show up where people least expect them. Connect with other collectors who can help identify valuable finds. And most importantly, don't dismiss any quarter too quickly. You might be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. So, what do you think? Do you have a valuable 2015 P Washington quarter hiding in your collection? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on million-dollar coin updates. 2006 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin that turned out to be a collector's dream, fetching an astonishing $1.8 million. Could you have one hiding in your change? Stick around as we uncover the secrets behind this rare and valuable coin. Before we get into what makes the 2006 P quarter so special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. This series has been a staple of American currency since 1932, introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Over the decades, it's undergone changes in design, composition, and minting errors, some of which have made certain quarters incredibly valuable. So, what's the big deal about the 2006 P Mint mark? Coins minted in Philadelphia carry this P mark, but not all 2006 P quarters are worth a fortune. In fact, most are only worth face value. But a rare mistake at the minting facility created an error so unique that it skyrocketed one particular quarter's value to a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. This ultra-valuable quarter was found to have a rare minting error that set it apart from the millions of others produced that year. The error? A double die obverse and missing clad layer. These two factors make this coin a true anomaly in the numismatic world. First, the double die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the coin's design was struck more than once, causing slight overlapping or doubling of details. Look closely at the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If you see a doubling effect, you may have something valuable. Next, we have the missing clad layer. Most modern quarters are made of a copper-nickel composition, but this rare error caused the outer nickel layer to be missing, revealing a copper core. If your 2006 P quarter looks reddish brown instead of the usual silver color, you may have a jackpot coin in your hands. Now, here's where things get crazy. A collector and numismatic expert identified this rare 2006 P quarter and sent it in for professional grading. It received a mint state, MS, 68 rating, meaning it was in near perfect condition. With such a rare error and in pristine shape, it went up for auction and stunned the world by selling for an incredible $1.8 million. Now you might be wondering, could I have a valuable 2006 P quarter? Here's what to look for. It must have a P for Philadelphia. Examine the lettering and design for overlapping details. If it's missing the outer nickel layer, it will look different. If you think you've found one, have it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Even if your 2006 P quarter isn't the $1.8 million version, some still hold significant value. Other error coins from this year have sold for $10,000, $50,000, and even $100,000 at auctions. Checking your coins carefully can pay off big time. Finding rare coins like this is like striking gold in your pocket change. So, before you spend that next quarter, take a closer look. It could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin discoveries. Who knows? The next big find could be sitting in your pocket right now.